just wanted to send me home with a friendly reminder that they have control. They can come up to you with the least amount of due process and do what they do. So I'm stressed. I'm shaken because I'm hungry in a sense of like solid nourishment. I mean, I didn't necessarily have any money after I bonded out, but the taste of freedom is so much more nutritious than a solid meal, especially from the county jail. But I'm still here, boys. You can't get rid of a man on a mission, especially when you've taken everything from him. I didn't cross no lines, but just looking around. Here's an officer now. I'm getting in their way. Because they'll start yelling at me right away. But I'm going to ask them questions in a minute. If they have the other gate open, I'll go around. That's Clark, by the way. He's one of the guys who was on site to arrest me this evening. And his hair is looking mighty disheveled now. He's going to be trying to put his eyeballs on me. Probably gonna pull out a gun, like his M16, and be like, I'm just taking it home to go clean it. One hand and holding my cock, and the other one around the trigger. And I don't want to cause problems for the community we're trying to build. I'm trying to establish. Yep, he's going for his toys. That's my damn box. But this is a church, so he's got. Yep. Oh my gosh! Are you taking that home? Are you taking your gun home? He's got an ammo box. He's got his AR, which I don't know if that's correct terminology. I'm not a gun guy. I'm not a car guy, but I know a little bit about a little bit that keeps you up with the conversation. And man, is that powerful to have as a human being, to be able to communicate with another person. I know it sounds pragmatic, but we like, as humans, to be mirrored and mocked, like when we do dabs. We give handshakes. You're connecting with somebody who's doing the same thing as you, and you are both on the same wavelength of understanding. We're here to be friendly. We're not here to be coercive, punitive. There's got to be three elements to why they do this: punitive, coercive. Because psychological is kind of coercive. Punitive is psychological too. Physical is the punitive, the punishment. May I suggest, anybody who ever gets arrested, you remind the police officers who are putting the cuffs on you that those are meant for restraining only. They are not meant to be punitive. And when you use the word punitive, they at least have an understanding of, like, okay, this guy may know a little bit about a little bit, but we're still gonna coerce him into doing some, coerce him into agreeing to some, what do they call them? Trumped up charges. So I'm just gonna walk the block. I'm relaxing. I'm just like, I'm thinking about, and I have a list of things that I want to accomplish. and they're non-violent, non-aggressive plots, things that I want to execute. I want to go buy a jumpsuit, an orange jumpsuit, and go run around county jail in the morning. My mom talked me out of that one because she doesn't want me to go to jail again. Well, too bad, Bob. I got arrested just hanging out in my own friend's property. They entered into the gate. Hopefully I got it on my other camera. Entered into the gate and booked me, arrested me. And then you get booked. And I'm still trying to understand that process. It's like they have a policy. You cannot make a phone call to a bail bondsman or anybody until you go through the booking process, which seems to me like that's superseding the Constitution and our due process rights, which if you listen to, read, or follow any of these teach you how to be a lawyer videos, they'll say that due process is a circular statement that basically ends up, being at the discretion of the judge and whomever else is involved in your frivolous arrest, as they love to use that word, frivolous. I had a boss, which was great. I had a job, man. After looking for a long time, somebody accepted me and said, give him a try. And then I got arrested, and then all of a sudden it's, hey, I need to upgrade that phone. Can you bring it back to the office? I was like, don't fire me, boss. He's like, it's not like that. Sure as shit, he never called back. I worked for him for 3 weeks without pay while he's out going getting groceries, telling me about it, and saying he's going to be on his way to give me a couple $100 so I can feed my family. And then goes out also that same weekend and buys himself a quote-unquote guitar that he doesn't want to tell his wife about, which means it's expensive. So he's cashing out on my hard work. I can't pay my bills. Although I wasn't that far behind on rent, man. Probably a month. I swear to fucking God, a month. I was like, if I check my ledger right. And sure, as a defendant, I can say whatever I want to make it sound like I'm an innocent party, but and I'll show you guys the evidence he brought. It's a copy of a lease agreement, which I never signed a new one with him, but you don't bring an MS Paint chop shop job to court and expect it to fly as effective evidence. They wouldn't accept my evidence if it was a copy. So with that being said, I want to do something about that guy who hired me and then didn't pay me. Here I go to the labor commission, and they can send them documents or something. And they get moving, they can pay me or whatever. But I hate this whole suing this person, suing that person bullshit. It doesn't do anybody good. There's a car. If I walk to the left, it's where the library is, and that's where a lot of the cops hang out, just to, I guess, jump on the Wi-Fi and kill time before their shift ends, because they're bored with their jobs. I get it. You don't want to arrest blinker and turn signal infractions. You want to arrest people who are actually hurting people, I don't even be filming. He just wants to get home. He just wants to see, he's looking hard. I'm gonna go ask him a question. This is this compound is supposed to be community safety zone or something, or whatever. I still have a toy gun on me. Tripod is gone. M16. Hey. Hey, brother. He's calling in his buddy. buddies. I was wondering if I left my flippy floppies in one of your cars.
What's that?
I was wondering if I left my flippy floppies in one of your guys' cars tonight.
I wouldn't think so.
I know, I'm so sorry to just kind of come out of nowhere. I was just like going for a walk after this whole stressful event with Clark and his crew.
I didn't think that you had them on, did you?
It's been such a long night, man. I just wanted to kind of see if I left them in there because I can't find them. And I'm kind of locked out of the house right now. It's because it's 2:30 in the morning, of course.
Did he have shoes on?
I can't remember, Clark. It's been a long day. I had my underwear still on from county. How you doing, brother?
We're pretty sure you did.
Sergeant, awesome, man. Cool.
If we do have them, then we'll let you know, okay?
Cool. Is this public safety area? I think that was what they called it on this little article. Because they said you're going to ruse the adjacent building for whatever your purposes were, but I see it's a gym.
Yeah.
From what I heard, the PD and you guys, the county guys, they get their own. They have to go play with their own toys.
Yeah, they have their own.
Right on.
Yeah.
But is this a public safety area? I guess it would be called in the paper. Like, because you guys don't want me here, it sounds like.
Right there, yes.
Right, but this lot was like, it's got a big overlay and words on it. It's like, what's the wording? What did they say? The public safety
Complex?
Possibly. Because it was a complex and it's a building. But I think it was like a zone or something.
I don't know.
He definitely doesn't want me here. What's your name, brother?
Huh?
What's your name, brother?
Eagan.
Eagan? Yeah, you were with Gonzalez. Yeah. This whole thing is stemming from your guys' coercive and tactical positions. Do you take care of this man here?
I do, yes.
Do you think you were in the right for? You don't know?
Nick, is there anything we can do for you tonight, man?
This is a public area? Am I mistaken?
Actually, this is a private parking lot.
Private
yeah.
parking lot. I didn't see any signs, dude.
It actually says there's one there and there's one on the outside there that says police parking only.
You guys said that there was like a sign at the park says that we're not allowed to be there after 11 or something.
Yes.
I have not seen that sign anywhere. So can I ask you guys where it might be so I can look?
You can actually look on our website. It's on the website too, saying that any city park you can't be after 11 o'clock.
The rule of law would state that, like, I guess you're supposed to know that walking into a territory then, right? Like, I'm supposed to know that.
It's posted on almost all the parks, yes.
Right on. It's a pretty moon. I wish I had my telescope out, but, you know, all that mess. Right on, boys. I just didn't know I was going to cause everybody to do their... You ever play video games? Like NPCs, non-player characters, when they get all glitchy and stuff, they kind of walk around, they act all funny and stuff. It's like what's going on right now. So
okay. I'm
just calling it to your attention. You guys don't have to be that way.
All right, thanks a lot, man.
Hey, guys, I want to see a lot more of you guys.
Okay.
Hey, brother, how are you?
No, not bad. How are you doing tonight?
Doing well. Do you guys take pictures of, like, tattoos and things like that?
What?
Like people's tattoos when you sit them on the butts and, like...
They do at the jail.
Not you guys. You guys don't care about them, it sounds like, right? Like,
Tattoos?
yeah.
No, we'll look at them.
Like, see if they're gang-related?
It's something we take notice of, yeah.
Would you say that any of your guys' tattoos are a little bit more, not necessarily intimidating, but in that sense of, like, could be gang-related?
Intimidated by flowers?
I think that was I wanted to compliment you on that. It's very pretty.
Thank you.
But you've got this right,
Yeah.
right. Sextant, right? You know what a sextant?
Yeah.
It's one of those cool terms that most people... I was looking for my flippy floppies, girls. I'm sorry, I'm usually not all barefooted and stuff, but man, I love shoes, by the way. Hey, nice to meet you guys.
Take care.
Hey, see you gals. Have a nice night. Have a safe night. Yeah. I'm gonna try. Jeez. Hey, brother, how are you?
How are you?
Doing well. Everybody's got this part on the side these days in the wolf cut.
Yeah.
It's what did you have before?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
See, you're the trendsetter.
Yeah.
That's what's up, brother. See you, man. Oh, he said there was a private property sign. I wanted to see it real quick. It says police parking only, though. That's not private property. I mean, I'm not trying to mince words. I just, man. All right, man. Have a great night. What was your name, brother? You seemed very professional. Hicks. Thanks, Hicks. Police parking only, but I'm walking, man. Of course, I know what flippy floppers are. Just need an excuse to chitter chat. I'm in there for a reason, boys. And I can never remember that guy's name because I didn't see his face when he was arresting me. I did see Gonzalez. But with their flashlights in my face, I can't really like make out facials, you know. I'm usually focused on the guy who sat me down originally or harassed me originally. See what they got in their trash can. You guys are doing a good job recycling, and that's great. You know what? Damn. Is the sergeant back? Man, shit. Well, you guys probably wouldn't give me that information anyways. Police parking only. I'm gonna turn my jam box on, but... Alright, well, I'm gonna find my flippy floppies. People serving people. Arrest warrants. I'll probably come out here and do some yard work one day. I'm not done with my walk. It's usually what happens is I want to quit just because I'm like, more action. But I take an extra 30 steps and there we go again. It's like, do you see how they're at the ready in the sense of people in the area driving up, trying to put the sneak on you? I'm gonna stop it for now and restart. Cool bats. Oh, so pretty. That's a cool bat. It's big.